Good afternoon and welcome to the Students Hour on Majac TV, the show where we give voice to bright minds at Media Academy for Journalism and Communications. And I am your host, Ajifadu Jallo. Today in our 5th episode, we will be focusing on the extracurricular activities of the 3rd Executive Council of Majac Students Union, aimed to provide students to fulfill their mandate as students' representatives. Do stay with us for an interesting and engaging discussion. Joining me to shed light on this topic are Honorable Tijan S. Ture and Fatu Emba, the Ministry of Welfare and Extracurricular Activities of Majac Student Union. Honorables, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Let's start with Mr. Ture first. Tell us, how does it feel to represent students in such a position?
It's a pleasure being here once again, Ajifatu. I usually feel excited, amazed, and incredible to represent students in a well-professional and mannered way, because I always say leadership is nothing but a reflection of who you are. So for these words being my strength, I love representing students since inception, and I love doing so when those under me are happy.
Good. So, Honorable Tijan, since you came into power, what have you achieved as the Ministry of Welfare and Extracurricular Activities?
Well, we have successfully conducted a training on mental health and psychosocial support. Very interesting, Ajifatu, because, you know, as journalists, our aims are to educate, entertain rather, and inform the public. Our intentions are not to cause fear or harm to the public. So in doing so, you know, we have learned a lot, because ranging from what mental health means, what are some of the stereotypes regarding mental health, and the terminologies used in mental health. So it is sad to say that most of us, you know, tend to discriminate them, tend to describe them as such, because, you know, best known to them. But I just want to make this thing clear. We would say they are mad, but they are not mad. Their challenge is either physical or mental. And again, we need them in our decision-making processes. They need to be participated, they need to be engaged. So, you know, it was very important. As a journalist coming on board, I will be mindful. And to tell you this, I don't think I will fall, you know, a victim of describing them as such. Because if I do so, I am not doing justice to what I have learned the other day. So, you know, having said that, I think that was a very interesting program, and I have learned a lot in making awareness as well. As journalists, we are to make awareness. So in doing so, we can help the community to upgrade themselves when it comes to, you know, the way they address people, like the differently able people. I have been an advocate now. When I hear or, you know, see somebody addressing someone like that nature mad, I feel upset. I feel otherwise, because she will not like to be called mad. You will not like to be called mad. I will not like to be called mad. So why should we call each other mad? So, you know, if I hear anybody saying, you know, or addressing someone mad, I feel otherwise.
So, Mr. Ture, you will not call somebody mad. So what about our parents, like grandparents? You know, they have not been to school, they don't know, like, if somebody is mentally disabled, they are not mad. So how will we tell those people that these people you are calling mad, they are not mad, they are mentally challenged? I
am glad you raised that. So it is obvious that, you know, our students, as children, our function, or our functions are to go back to the community and to our parents to tell them this is right, this is wrong. You said they are not educated. Yes, they are not educated. Most of them are not educated. That is fine. So I believe, I don't know for others, but for me, to my grandparents, if I go, I will tell them they are not mad. Look, day before yesterday, I was even amazed when this gentleman came all the way from a far distance and met us bringing attire. He came, and, you know, somebody among us invited him. He was answering questions, he was paying attention. Whatever was asked, he answered fully. So I believe if we tell our grandparents, if we tell our grandparents that this is the right thing, they will believe it. You know, it's good to. So, Mr.
Ture, we'll get to that. So, how impactful was that mental health to the students?
It was very impactful, especially me, because as I said earlier, our diction, our choices of words as journalists is very important because they contribute a lot. Because they contribute a lot. So in doing so, it has instilled that knowledge in me as a young journalist, and hopefully, I will do what is expected of me regarding what I have learned the other day.
All right, thank you. Moving on to Deputy Minister. What will you want to achieve as soon as possible as the Deputy Minister of the Welfare and Extracurricular Activity?
Thank you so much, Adi, for having me here. The students' welfare is our priority because that is why we take these responsibilities. As before I answer that question, I'll just have two things to add on to my honorable here, because the mental health training have really impacted the life of students here at Majac as aspiring journalists. Because I have received a message from students who attended the training that maybe they haven't have any idea about how to write report about persons with disabilities and also people with mental or physical challenges. So after this training, they were like, yeah, though our lecturers are giving us the things that we need, but they're not an expert in that particular area. So they need experts or training like this in order to mold them, in order to be careful when it comes to their reporting. So that was very, very interesting about the training. And moving on to the questions, the activity that I want to pursue on in the future, that is the debate that we are to have. The reason why I want to organize this debate to the Majac student is because, we are journalists, and public speaking is something that shouldn't be our problem. And then we have students here that have skills and have talents that is for debate. Considering the previous Majac week that we have, you can see some of the debaters that we have. It was very lively, it was very interesting, and then you could see the vibes there. But this year, the debate was a bit different, and then I noticed the judge, and then I judged some of the response from the judge that it wasn't the best, and I think those students there who were doing the debate, they have the passion to do it, but they did not have any guidance to do it. So I realized that maybe with this, we could come up with something as welfare ministers in order to help these students grow in their career. So that is the event or activity we are about to run.
Okay, thank you. So what plan or strategy do you intend to use, knowing that students in this institution are not familiar with such activities?
Yeah, because this is going to be an amazing event because it has never happened in Majac. So maybe creating this platform for students by giving them this opportunity to have people from outside or internal or outside experts to come and train them on how to do research, on how to do debate, how to do public speaking, how to comport themselves, how to come up with a strategic topic. In everything that we are doing, we need to strategize it. So we are truly working on it to make sure that the strategy that we use, students are being involved. Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Toure, what strategy are you planning to achieve in the near future?
Yes, we have a lot of activities to do. So, pertaining to that, here is some of the activities that we're planning to do. So, the familiarization aspect is most of the students are talented. They are very good when it comes to public speaking, debate, poetry, and you name it. But, they need the support. They need the encouragement. They need our motivation. And, it's good that this union is here. But, I mean, as welfare ministry, we are here to change the narrative. And inshallah, we will do it to anticipation. We have a lot of activities ranging from cleaning exercise to a fundraising, to a retreat, and even a field trip. So if time permits, we will do to anticipation.
What do you see as the biggest challenges facing the Majac Students' Union in the execution of their policies or their duties?
Yes, one of the challenges is the issue of ID cards. It is stipulated that, in the Constitution, part of our responsibility is to provide student ID cards to provide student ID to the students. So having said that, it is one of the biggest challenges. And we are doing all it takes to make sure these ID cards are provided. We have done what is expected of us as a union. And, I believe as of now, the admin has a role to play because we have given them all the necessary information they need, I believe. So if that is provided, we will be glad. We all know the nature of Majac. Majac is designed in a way that there are a lot of assignments that lecturers give it to us, outside I mean. Funnily, the second name of Majac is Mr. Assignment, right? You will all agree with me.
Yes.
So most of these lecturers, ranging from Mr. Cisse to Sang, and all of the lecturers do give us assignment. So if you are to go outside and interview a government official, at times you find it very difficult. Because at times they will tell you, where are you from? Where is your ID card? So if you don't have answers, we believe in verbal talks. Yes.
So, Mr. Ture, we have seen an audit report which states that the Ministry of Welfare and Extracurricular Activity is one of the quiet ministry in the 3rd Executive Council of Majac Student Union. So what do you have to say as the ministry?
Well, on a more serious note, and I will respect that. Yes, they said we are one of the quiet, ministries or quiet ministries since we came into office. Yes, they said that. But to me, it is an allegation made by them.
Okay.
Yes, because, and I also believe, an audit body should be an independent body. So I don't know what happened and what has transpired, but I want to be sure, or let me say this partially, that there were some interferences regarding their work.
So why do you think students rely behind you in order to accomplish successful activities? Mr. Ture.
Yes, as you said, students are very important. We cannot go without them and they cannot go without us. So if they rally behind us, it is going to help us a lot, because it is going to give us that energy, that zeal and that passion to do more. So in doing so, they should, because if I have seen that willingness in you as a student, I will work extra hard to make sure, whatever I have promised is fulfilled. So if they rally behind me, I'm telling you this, they must see the changes that we will be doing as extracurricular activities minister.
Okay, so Mr. Ture, in just few seconds, what do you have to tell to the students of Majac?
So this information goes to every benefited student of the Media Academy for Journalism and Communication. That is to say, time is always the biggest fear. But as you can see, we are strong, energetic, and confident to fulfilling our responsibilities. And this goes to every person in the union. I believe in everybody. I trust everybody implicitly. I trust everybody implicitly in the union. So let them give us some time, and hopefully we will do most of our activities before our time ends.
Mr. Ture, you came second during the competition at Majac Week. So would you like to recite a poem for us?
Yes, I will, just for the benefit of the students.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I will not recite the poem that I have recited on the Majac Week. This is another one, and all right. I am a poet that built the passion to preach, so as our doubt can be clear and shine like those golden galaxies in the sky. The title of this poem is Tribalism, and here it flows. You are a devil that serves as a destruction to this nation of ours, a nation known for its culture, love, and understanding, tribalism. I believe you want to breed isolation, separation, segregation, and corruption in our banco, a banco that deserves our presence. Gambians, why? Why should we be tribalist? Should we be corrupted? This is the question you, I, and we should all ask ourselves. This devilish act shouldn't bring destruction among ourselves. We should eradicate tribalism. We should, because it's the weapon that devil uses against us. And any argumentative mind is a work of a devil. Murko si fatam fanso amanyanda mali tema. Nyo yala bango amanyanda mali tema. Cutting the hearts that are built with love are always meant to stand in the foundation of hope and understanding, and our mutual understanding is our weapon to wipe out tribalism. Listen, tribalism is just like a likeness that always stand on the fence. Tribalism is so creepy, just like a volcano that erupted to burn the skins of our innocent souls. Example, our men, our family, particularly the children and the old. Where will they be if tribalism is cooked and served in this nation? Mandingo ko si fatang fanso akabadin bungal le tail. So who you are trying to cultivate it will reap it on your own hands. Thank you.
We will love to continue, but time is not on our side. We thank you all for honoring our invitation. In case you want to be part of the show, you can contact 302-7047. This is your show, your program, your voice. And I was your host, Ajifatu Jallo, until we come on your way next Tuesday. Have a great day.